Hello and welcome to the South edition of the Property Show. I am Shweta Kothari and joining me to help you find a right priced home is Naimunisa Khan, Head Research and Consultancy South Lysis for us. But before we begin, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Affordable housing options from reputed developers in Bangalore. High-end homes in a crore plus budget from Hyderabad. What are your options in Chennai in a budget of under 60 lakh rupees? We find out. And we will revisit Visakhapatnam property market to find out homes under 50 lakh rupees. And prime property in Kochi from locally reputed developers. Also on the show, as we get ready to welcome 2017, we list out top infrastructure projects across India that took shape in 2016. We have a very first caller, Sunil, on the phone line with us. Sunil, welcome to the Property Show. Please go ahead with your question.
Hi, my name is Sunil. I'm looking to get a house in Bangalore, and my budget is 65 lakh. And me and my wife both are working in here only. My office in Whitefield and my wife office in Bagmani Tech Park. So we are looking in between or any. It should be near to any of us, so that and like in Bangalore we have a lot of commute problems, so we want to make sure like it should be on the road and and that area should be like livelihood. So we want all those things in this budget.
Sure, Sunil. Naimunisa, Sunil is looking for a 2 BHK in Bangalore. His budget is about 65 lakh rupees and he wants a location which is close to both his and his wife's working place. What do we suggest him?
So, like he mentioned that the wife, I think one of them work in Bagmani Tech Park and the other one works towards Whitefield. So, and also considering his budget, I think the location of KR towards Old Madras Road would be perfect for him in this budget. In fact, if you look at the location in terms of connectivity from Old Madras Road, you'll have to take a right turn towards Kadugudi area, and there are a lot of projects coming along this road. And they will definitely fit in your price point as well, and the area is habitable. It's not one of those deserted areas. It's a more mid-segment area, so it's not, you don't expect a huge posh layout, but it's definitely upcoming area because it is very close to Hudi Junction, and the metro, the future connectivity will also improve once the metro comes in along the Kadugudi area from Baipanhalli right up till Hopewang Junction and Kadugudi areas. So I think this would be a good location for you to look at in the primary market. However, I would suggest that if you don't mind a secondary or a resale market, this is a very good time to strike a good deal in the secondary market. If you're looking for an old property, you might even fetch something in Kasturi Nagar or Kalyan Nagar or HRBR layout, those areas which are closer to your to Bagmani Tech Park. So I would say that if you're looking at secondary market, try and hunt these properties down. Well, for primary market, we have selected 3 properties for you in this particular micro market. Before that, I'll just give you the appreciation that you can look at in this micro market. The average price of this micro market is around 4,500 rupees per square foot, whereas the appreciation in the last 2 years has been 4%, which is pretty decent. The inventory overhang is also not much. So, like I said, it's a good micro market in the primary real estate market today with this budget. The 3 projects are Regal Prelude, which is a ready-to-move-in project. You can move in right away and save your rent. The second one is Skylark Ithaka. There are 2 phases in this project, and both of them have different stage of construction. So you can take a pick according to the stage of construction that you're comfortable with. Then the third one is Mahavir Promenade. This is most likely to get completed next year. In fact, both Skylark Ithaka and Mahavir Promenade, they have some subvention scheme going on. So you should definitely ask about the scheme in which you'll be able to divide your EMI across different periods and see what you can benefit out of it.
Well, Sunil, as Naimun mentioned, KR Puram is the preferred location that we have shortlisted for you. Remember, it fits into your budget and has a decent annualized return of about 4%, and it's not secluded, and you have a lot of upcoming activities happening in this area. The three projects that we have shortlisted for you, the first is Regal Prelude by Regal Urban Private Limited. You can get a flat here for 4,400 rupees per square foot. It's a ready to move in 1 acre of land. Nearby landmarks include Krishnarajapuram railway station at 6 kilometers and Whitefield railway station at 7.5 kilometers. Bangalore International Airport is at a distance of about 17 kilometers. Project amenities include clubhouse, cycling, jogging tracks, among others. Our second recommendation for you is Skylark Ithaca by Skylark Group. You can get a flat here for about 4,400 rupees per square foot. It's being built over 20 acres of land, and Bangalore International Airport is at a distance of 16 kilometers from this project. Whitefield railway station at about 4 kilometers. The project is under construction and possession is expected by the end of 2017. This project too has good amenities. Our third recommendation for you is Mahavir Promenade by Mahavir Group. You can get a flat here for 3,800 rupees per square foot. It is being developed on 3.2 acres of land. The Bangalore International Airport from this particular project is at a distance of 17 kilometers and Whitefield railway station at a distance of 3 kilometers. Project is in the mid stage of construction and possession is expected by the end of next year. This project too has all basic amenities. Next, we have an email from Vishwa Vikas. Vishwa is looking for a place in Bangalore. His budget is about 50 lakh rupees. What do we suggest him, Naimunisa?
If Vishwa is looking for property for investment in Bangalore in that budget, I think Electronic City would be a very good market. In fact, I think in the email she's also mentioned that she's posted in UP. So I'm sure if you're buying something in a city where you're not currently living, you are definitely expecting a good rental return out of your project. So I think Electronic City would be the best suited location for you. Like in this budget, you will get something which of a reputed builder amidst many commercial establishments. I mean, decent projects in this particular budget with this kind of facilities. I mentioned that the micro market has an inventory overhang of around 33 months, and the current annualized returns that this micro market has seen is around 4.5% on residential properties, which is pretty decent for the inventory overhang that it has. It has a 33 months inventory overhang, but the appreciation is pretty decent. In fact, the whole thing about Electronic City micro market is that the rental yield out here is very good. It ranges from around 4 to 5%, and the projects are at different prices. Like if you go for a township level project to standalone projects, so you have variety of options starting from 3,000 rupees per square foot right up to 6,000 rupees per square foot. So that is the variety that you will get in Electronic City. Now, depending on your budget, we have picked 3 projects for you, which are by reputed builders, and they are in close proximity to all these IT tech parks, so you can fetch a good rent out of them. The project name is Conco Tech Tough. This project, in fact, is at a walking distance from Wipro. Then there is Ajmera Stone Park, which is also very close from the Wipro back gate. And the third project is Godrej E-City, again a very reputed developer. This project is not ready. It is most likely to get ready in another 4-5 months, whereas Concord Tech Park and Ajmera Stone Parks are almost in a ready to move in stage. You can buy and start renting out from today onwards, and all of them, like I said, are very reputed builders, and the construction quality and all the amenities that you can look for are available in these projects.
So Vishwa, as Naimun mentioned, Electronic City is the appropriate market for you based on your choice of location. You can get a decent annualized return here at about 4.7%. So we've shortlisted 3 projects for you in this locality. The first is Ajmera Stone Park by Ajmera Realty and Infra. Located in Electronic City, you can get a flat here for about 4,700 rupees per square foot. Ajmera Stone Park is spread over 5 acres and it's being developed in phases. Phase 1 is ready to move in, phase 2 is still under construction. It is located off Niladri Road and lies at about 3.2 kilometers from Hosur Road. Amenities include swimming pool, Wi-Fi court, basketball court, badminton court, kids play area, among others. Our second recommendation for you is Godrej E-City by Godrej Properties. Prices here are about 4,600 rupees per square foot. It's being developed over 15 acres and of 5 stories each. Project is located off Niladri Road and lies at about 1 kilometer from Nice Ring Road. Possession is expected in this project by March of 2017. Amenities include jogging track, swimming pool, gymnasium, health club, among others. Our final recommendation for you is Concord Tech Turf by Concord Group. Prices here are about 4,000 rupees per square foot. This project is being built on 1 acre and it's a ready to move in property. Project was handed over earlier this year. It's located on Wipro Avenue Road. It's 3 km from Hosur Road. Amenities in this project include gym, jogging track, landscaped gardens, poker tables, among others. So just like Vishwa, if you're looking to buy or sell a property and you need some advice on where to invest, then you can write to us at property@ndtv.com. Please don't forget to leave your full name and contact number so that our team here can get in touch with you. Next, we have an email from Krishna. Krishna has written to us from Chennai. He is looking for a place in Kelabakkam. His budget is about 55 to 60 lakh rupees. What do we have for him, Naimunisa?
See, let me brief you a little bit about the Kelabakkam micro market. Right now, the Kelabakkam micro market basically saw growth because of Sipcot in Siro City and a lot of IT giants that started flowing on this entire OMR road. And that's how the residential development started happening or started booming in this particular area. But if you look at the kind of development that is happening, it's more like a ribbon development along the stretch of Navlur to Kelabakkam and then from Vandalur to Kelabakkam. And there is still a lot of land parcels and lot of new possibility of new launches that are coming in this area. So I would suggest that in terms of end user, if you're working in IT, then Kelabakkam is a good location. In terms of investment also, it is a good location, but you have to take a long-term horizon. If you're investing in Kelabakkam, you may not be able to get a short-term return. If you look at the available units out here, it's around 3,200 units. And like I said, the inventory overhang is quite high. It's 52 months. So yes, you'll have to look at a horizon of around at least 5 years to get a fruitful return in this micro market if you are an investor. The price appreciation in the past 2-3 years have been around 5.6%, but it may not continue to be the same because the supply in the micro market has actually increased tremendously. So do not get your hopes high looking at the 5.6% figure right now. In terms of projects, I think there is a very good project which is a huge integrated township by PBEL city's name. It's a 42-acre township. In fact, the project is almost ready and few families are already living in this particular township. So I think you should definitely take this project into consideration. The developer is also good. He has projects in Chennai and Hyderabad as well. So you can go speak to the people who are already living and understand more about the project and then make a decision. The second project is Blessings City Light. This is off Kelabakkam OMR Road towards the beach area, I think, yeah. And the project is also ready to move in. There are few families which are already staying the project. Again, it gives you a good advantage over going and speaking to their future neighbors and asking them about the project and the kind of infrastructure and connectivity that the project has. And the third project is Blossom by Adwaita Homes. Again, it's a very decent developer. This project, however, is under construction and it will get ready by August or October next year. So yes, I think even this project would be good for you to look into.
Well, Krishna, as Naimun said, it's a good location, but don't get too excited about it. Given the annualized return, it may not fructify, but it's a go-ahead for your choice of PBL City by PBL and prices here are about 3,800 rupees per square foot. It is being developed over 42 plus acres of land and is an integrated township. PBL City is located on Kelabakkam OMR Road. The project is ready to move in. Amenities include international standard cricket ground, basketball court, volleyball court, badminton court, and tennis court that are ready to move in and are very much accessible. Our second recommendation for you is Blessings by City Light. For a 3 BHK, you'll get a 3 BHK here of about 1600 square feet, and in a total inclusive price of 56 lakh rupees. And then next we have for you is Blossoms by Advaita Homes. The prices here are about 3,100 rupees per square foot, and for a 3 BHK you will pay barely 53 lakh rupees here. Next we have Sharon Abbas on the phone line. Sharon Abbas, welcome to the Property Show. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. I am looking in for a 3 or a 4 bedroom flat or a villa, and my budget is around 1.25 crores. I am looking at areas near Mirapur or surrounding areas of Gachibowli. I want good projects with basic amenities like tennis court, swimming and gym, etc.
Alright, Naimun Srinivas is looking for a 3 BHK. His budget is about 1.25 crore rupees. Now he's chosen a location, Gachibowli and nearby areas, which I believe are very good locations, but we don't have many villas available here. What do we have for him then?
Absolutely right, Shweta. The villas which are there in this particular budget are mostly in the outskirts, and we wouldn't want to suggest you that, because again, if you move in the periphery, you'll have to wait for a long-term horizon to get some kind of a return on your investment, and even the rental market wouldn't flourish so fast in the periphery. So yes, but you'll definitely get apartment 3 BHK or a 4 BHK in this budget. It's a very decent budget, all-inclusive 1.2 crores. I think you will have to look at price points around 4,500 rupees per square foot, which are very much doable in the areas of Gachibowli and the surrounding areas as well. I think we have selected 2 areas for you, Gachibowli and Nalagandla, which is further towards Seringapalli, towards the north-west of the city, which is the growth direction of the city. In fact, in both these areas, if you see, the available units in Gachibowli specifically are around 7,000 units, and the weighted average price of Gachibowli is around 4,200. So yes, it does fit in your budget. Whereas if you look at Nalaganda, the available units are slightly less, which is around 569, because it is still a developing location. The inventory overhang is not much; it's only 23 months. And hence, when you look at the price at the weighted average price of 4,000 rupees per square foot, the appreciation in Nalaganda has been really good. It's around 8.4%, because it's a developing area. So the base price is low. So as and how the area will develop, the appreciation would grow. Whereas Gachibowli has maintained an appreciation at around 4%, owing to the huge amount of inventory that has piled up in that locality. But however, the rental yield of Gachibowli will definitely be better than Nalaganda. So we'll give you options in all these areas, and then you can take a conscious decision that which area would be most suitable for you. The recommended projects that we have put is Aparna Cyber Zone. This is towards the Nalaganda area. This is by a reputed developer, and in fact this project is also ready to move in, and it's offering all the amenities that you have pointed out. Then the second project is Raj Pushpa Atria. This is towards Kokapet, which is to the south of Gachibowli only, and the connectivity from the outer ring road is very good. So you can access from this project, you can access the outer ring road and travel your way to High Tech City or Nanakramguda or the Infosys or Indian Business School. Everything is very close by from this project. And lastly, the project which we have suggested is My Home Vihanga, which is slightly expensive from both these projects, but it definitely fits in your budget. This project will mostly get completed in another 4-5 months, and it is in a prime location of Nanakramguda, which is in the heart of Gachibowli again. And the Apple office is in fact very close by to this project. The new Apple office, which is proposed in the Wave Rock SEZ, which is in Nanakramguda. So I think yes, all these 3 projects at various price points in different areas around Gachibowli. I hope we have given you enough choices.
Well, Srinivas, as Naimunisa pointed out, Gachibowli is a very good locality, but we've also chosen Nalagandla for you. The annualized return here is much more than Gachibowli. It's also a developing market. We have shortlisted 3 projects for you in these particular varied regions. The first is My Home Vihangana by My Home Constructions. Our second recommendation for you is Arpana Cyber Zone by Arpana Constructions. And finally, we have Raja Pushpa Atriya by Raja Pushpa Properties. These are the 3 recommendations that we have for you in and around Gachibowli. Well, as we get ready to step into 2017, a common hope of many is delivery of the numerous infrastructure projects. While some projects did take shape in 2016, changing the landscape of cities across the country, a lot more still needs to be done. Stacey Pereira takes us through all that we have achieved and what's all in store for India's infrastructure growth story. Take a look.
For a country growing at 7%, India's infrastructure is often playing the catch-up game. Rapid urbanization is pushing the government to meet the growing demands. Initiatives like the Smart City Mission, Amrut Scheme and the ambitious Housing for All by 2022 could give India's infrastructure the much-needed boost. Let's take a look at the projects that have set the stage for achieving these grand goals. Today, 8 cities in the country have functional metro rail projects. While Delhi is looking to double its metro rail budget, India's financial capital Mumbai has started works on Metro 2B and 4 corridors and is also aiming for a 2021 deadline. Cities in the south haven't fared bad either, with Bangalore's Namma Metro Phase 1 finally opening its doors to a fully operational Line 1 this April. Chennai too inaugurated its first metro line connecting Little Mount to Chennai Airport in September, and works are in full swing for Phase 2. The Kochi Metro is also likely to be completed by April 2017.
Any city has to be world class, or a city where you have to give a better standard of living for people. Transportation is the backbone, it's the key, it's something which is extremely essential. And therefore, wherever the metro has come in any of the Indian cities, I think those will be the cities which will be the engine of growth for India. And I think metro will make a huge difference for businesses to set up in the cities, for more jobs to be created, and for quality of life to improve. So certainly it will be a game changer. And I just hope that we can implement these metro projects at a faster pace.
The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways too is leaving no stone unturned. The easterly and westerly bypass in the NCR region, which will connect parts of Haryana and UP with Delhi, is poised to be completed in the next year. In Mumbai, the foundation for the much-awaited Trans-Harbour Link was laid by the Prime Minister last week. This will surely open up the hinterlands of Mumbai for further development. A green nod for the 32-kilometer long coastal road project and initial works on the Navi Mumbai International Airport are sure to boost the real estate prospects for the surrounding areas as well.
It is a very tough target given by the Honorable Minister to us to complete this work in 400 days. 6 months have passed. It is a project of 5,700 crore project with 410 structures. We have started work on 295 structures. Out of those, 89 structures have been completed. We are putting our best to complete this project within 400 days.
Down south, the political uncertainty and the recent cyclone Varda may be a challenge for Chennai to overcome before it takes on its creaking infra woes. The hue and cry about the steel flyover in Bangalore might see the project being put on a back burner. However, efforts are being made to get the peripheral ring road project back on track. A project like many others stuck in the limbo for decades. While all these plans are great, the big question on everyone's mind is whether these projects will be completed on time and within budget. For this to happen, experts believe problems such as the tiresome land acquisition process and its subsequent costs should be corrected immediately.
For any infrastructure project to kind of be successful, is the availability of capital. Now the government, whether it's the state and the federal governments, need to come up with a plan in terms of easy availability of funds for companies that are willing to take up these infrastructure projects. Now you need to come up with maybe an interesting concept of of an interest-free loan for a certain period of time, especially when it comes to land acquisition and stuff like that.
Anything to do with infrastructure, land is the main ingredient, and we do need to address the land acquisition issue. I think if we are able to address the land acquisition problem, I would say at least 60% of the problems will be resolved, if not 70%, and the rest is frankly red tape.
Infrastructure is the key driver for the Indian economy. If the centre and various state governments are committed to deliver on their promises, the future does seem bright. Now that all that is said, it's only left to be done. With Bureau Inputs, Stacey Pereira for NDTV Bangalore.
Well, with that, it's time for a quick commercial break. But on the other side, affordable 2 BHK homes in Visakhapatnam. Also coming up, prime property in Kochi's emerging residential locations. Don't go away.